Hello people, how are you doing? It's C.J Atemo one more time. We are here on Wisdom Moments on K24. Each and every day from Monday to Friday, we come to you bringing you inspiration, motivation, bringing transformational thoughts to you and just shaping how you view life, hopefully shaping behavior as well and helping you to make better decisions and have greater perspective concerning matters life, careers, family, finances, and everything else. Have you subscribed to C.J Atemo on YouTube? Have you followed on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook, C.J Atemo the page? Have you come onto LinkedIn and just follow me as well, C.J Atemo right over there? It's important for you to do so because there's videos that come to you here on K24. You'll also find that on the YouTube channel, C.J Atemo. So if you're not able to catch up with it right here, you can still trace it on the channel C.J Atemo as well. So you need to go there and subscribe. If you haven't, then what you need to do is to set notifications for the videos. So whenever the videos come up, you will get to know. Then whenever they come up, you need to watch, like, share, and you need to make the comments as well. Let us get your feedback and get to know how this is shaping you, and if there's certain things that you'd want us to talk about, let us get to know. You could also reach us on cjatsol@gmail.com, cjatsol@gmail.com, and that would be very good. Well, I started talking about the power of words, and I did say that words are currency. I want to talk about that a little bit even further, that in the perspective of words being currency, then we have got to monitor how we use our words. Whether our words are buying us the future or our words are selling us out or even selling out our future. The words that you both hear and speak have a way of shaping how you think. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, words are thoughts that have been expressed. It is impossible for you to say something that you have not thought. Well, some people will speak without thinking, but somehow, subconsciously, everything that you say has been a thought. It has existed as a thought on the inside of you before it has been expressed in the form of words. Language is a vehicle for the expression of words, but words are expression of thoughts. It means that if I have then to bring value to my words, and if I have to be careful about the words that I speak and the words I allow myself to hear, then I also have got to guard my thoughts. It means that I've got to be very intentional about the kind of thoughts that I have, which means that I will be very deliberate about what I hear, what I watch, and what I allow in my environment. The environment is important because the environment forms images in your mind. Those images, when they get embedded, they begin to form your imagination. When those images are formed, they begin to create the imagination in you. This is why in advertising, we love to use images, because we know that there's a way images are imprinted in the minds of the people, and we want to think about what if and what next. So the images get us captivated. The power in a picture and the power in a video cannot be overstated at all. But then when you read and hear, when you read any book or you read any literature or you read any material, or when you are listening to anything, those words being implanted in you become thoughts because they are formed as seeds. Those seeds, when given the right environment, begin to germinate. Now, you need to understand whether those words and those thoughts are negative or positive. If you give them the environment, the enabling environment, they will begin to germinate. What happens to seeds when they germinate? They will sprout out and they will bring forth crop. And those crops, if they're plants, they will bring forth fruit most probably. This is how we end up in spaces and in places that sometimes we ask ourselves, how did we get there? Just because we never guarded the thoughts. We did not understand that those thoughts are creating the words that we speak. So you'll find somebody who always lashes out at people, or somebody who is always releasing snide remarks, or they've got these subliminal remarks. But the real root of that is that they are angry, or they're trying to revenge on something, or they're just projecting on something. You will find some people have got very nice words. They're nice to everybody. Again, it has to do with the state of their mind, the state of their emotions, and the state of their thoughts. The thoughts that are governed and the thoughts that are not governed both have the potential to become either constructive or destructive. You can never know what a man is thinking or what a woman is thinking until they either speak or they act. Most times, we don't actually focus on what people say until those words either get repeated or they're followed by action. If you trace what people say, you will generally get to know what they think, because the words that people speak are an expression of the dominant thoughts that they have. If you have to change what you say, you have to change what you think. And it's not just what you think, but you also have to change how you think, because how you think produces what you think. If I am the kind of person that always sees everything negatively, then when information comes, I will begin to pick the negative. So my how, which is my predisposition of negativity, begins to influence what I think, which means even when I meet a nice person, I will feel they're being fake. They cannot be that nice. You see, it is because of how I think, so it is determining what I think. When people show me appreciation or love, I begin to distrust them because my predisposition is lack of trust. Because of that, I have got a template. And so anybody that comes in then fits into the template of what I have. When you have how you think, it shapes what you think, and what you think will shape what you say. If you are going to change your words so that your words become the great currency that you need them to become, if you want your words to have value, and if you want your words to add value, and if you want your words to purchase for you connections and spaces and things and favors from people, you have to begin changing how you think so that you change what you think, then you change what you say. When you change how you think and inadvertently change what you think, then you actually change what you say. You will realize that you were able then to do what I talked about yesterday, which is to monitor your currency. You don't just allow it to flow. There are times you're justified to say certain things, but then you begin to weigh the implications of what you are going to say. There are times, and most times when people are upset, they feel justified to speak whatever they feel. Sometimes what they intend to express is not how that thing comes out. That means, for example, you may have just wanted to let somebody know that you are not happy with what they did, but then how you say it may bring in a bit more emotion than what you wanted to communicate. Eventually, you raise up side issues that were never supposed to be issues. I've seen people sometimes lose jobs because they were raising issues with their bosses, but how they raised the issue opened the door to certain other things, so their bosses felt disrespected. Team leaders who have had to let go of very gifted people just because when the gifted people were speaking or saying certain things, it came out as disrespect or rebellion. There are people who will lose their partners just because of how they have put together the words. They are justified sometimes in expressing how they feel, but then when they do not sift their feelings and emotions and bring out their thoughts in a way that is not guarded, they say more than they should, and sometimes it gets too late for you to even repair that because the person remembers how they feel. It is important for you to be deliberate about sifting your words. You've got to do that through your mind. You have to deliberately shape your thinking. That means you need to read the right things. You need to listen to the right things. You need to listen to the right people. You need to talk to other people and just run your thoughts through them, especially when you feel that you have strong opinions and thoughts about something, and especially when you feel you need to confront something. You may need to run that through certain other people so that they bring in perspective, so that your words do not become destructive to you and your words do not sabotage your progress. There are times, ladies and gentlemen, when you need to say nothing, because anything you say would be used against you. That is something that we know even from the legal perspective, that when you are being arrested, you have the right to remain silent because anything you say shall be used can be used against you. There are times, ladies and gentlemen, when all you need to say is nothing. because whatever you will say will work against you. There are times you need to say something. It takes wisdom to know when to say something and when not to say anything. It's not every time you've got to speak, neither are you supposed to shut up every time. There are times when your silence is going to be betrayal to your dreams and your future. There are times when your speech is going to sabotage the things that you're working to build. So whichever way you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, you just need to know your words are powerful. People are losing opportunities today just because of what they will say in their social media spaces. They will say, well, this is my space. But then when they're looking for jobs, when they're trying to get professional advancement, when they're trying to grow in their careers, people come back and look at what they have been saying because they believe that what you say represents who you are. Use your words carefully and let your words build you, not destroy you. That's all the time we have had today on Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss C.J Atemo. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, C.J Atemo. Like and follow, like and comment on the videos. Make sure that you will set the notifications as well so that every time we put up the video, you get to know. Till the next time. See you.